Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome to this new video. And yes, this is something else that I wanted to show you. Not necessarily teach you, but just show you how I do the process. And what I'm going to try to do right now is pull off this star effect on a drawing. Now in this drawing that you saw me color in earlier, this is for Aquila. Now in this drawing that you saw me color earlier, I did the blacks with the Q-tip. Now I finished all the blacks, and what I'm going to do next is try to get this effect here on this piece. And I'm just going to show you how it is that I do it. I've already started doing it here, and so the idea is trying to fill up some of these black spaces around the character with some of these some of that splatter. And so yeah, I mean, it's not difficult at all. I'll show you how I get it done. I saw this, if I'm not mistaken, from Jim Lee. And yeah, it's pretty simple, really. All you have to do is get some white out. I have some white out here, and I'm going to put it on the tip of this card. This is an old, it's an old debit card, credit card. It's not working. So all you got to do is just put some on this tip and then flick it. Yes. And just flick it across the page, across where you like it. To get it in the exact spots and not affect the rest, what I used to do was like I would like trace over the character, cut out the piece of paper, and then put the paper there and then flick it. But that sometimes could be too much hassle. And so what I do is just grab some sheets of paper like this, and I just cover areas that I want. So for example, I want a little bit more here, not too much, because for example, I think here, I overdid it. And you can see, for example, against the reflection right there, you can see where I went over it with blacks, with the ink again, because I think I did way too much on that. I didn't notice it until much later, but yeah. So I don't want too much of it here, so I'm going to cover this up here. I don't want too much of it here either. Like I don't want to cover his hand or his face or the face here, so I'm going to cover that up. I'm going to put some white out here, just sprinkle a little bit right there on the tip, like a dot. And I have to do this pretty fast because otherwise it won't get that splatter effect like I like it. And see, as you flick it, it'll splatter. And I've already done it here, and you can see how sometimes, for example, it'll splatter a lot, like here and here. No worries at all, because later with one of these, you could just go right over it and it'll cover it up. So so there's no biggie in that area. And so like in areas here where I did this, I'm just going to go back and touch it up. Also, like for example, I flicked it here earlier, and as you can see, I got some of it on the character. No biggie. Also, I could just go back over it with the black. And so yeah, so that's a technique that I learned from Jim Lee. I'm pretty sure it was Jim Lee. Yeah, Jim Lee, because he does that splatter effect. So yeah, I'm doing this in response to a question that I got. I think it was from Chauncey. He had asked me how I did it once, and so here I am showing how I do it. And so yeah, just flick it. I'm sorry, and in this case, I don't have the board is not inclined on a slant. I have it flat against the table. Just makes it easier for me to. And so you get some of that there. It's a good thing that I have that, because I don't want that amount. Yeah, I don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna just go back over it later. So yeah, I get that area, and I want to get this area here. I mean, on the white, not really a big deal either, because it's not gonna show up. See. Yeah, just going back, and this is just going back and forth, over the piece until you get it to where you like it. And I'm gonna be at this for a while, I guess, because I have to. There's a lot. Hope you can see that. Yeah, Jim Lee does this a whole lot better than I do, but I don't think I've seen him like take his time to explain it really. So that's what I'm doing. And I want it scattered evenly around the area, so I have to make sure that it's evenly covered. So I have to spray a little bit again and just keep spraying. And again, those big areas here, no problem at all, because I can just go back over that with the black. There's also something else that you can do that I recommend. You can do the first flick on the piece of paper and then the subsequent flicks on the board. But yeah, so that's what I do. And I just cover the areas up as I get to them, and you just flick away. The first flick on the white, and then all the other flicks. I think you can see that. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. You get an idea of how it is that I do that. And yeah, the rest of this is just a matter of patience and flicking it just the way that I like it. Make sure that I get... In my case, for example, I want these stars to look like they're at a distance. So the ideal thing is to have something that looks like this. You know, so I'm going to keep doing that until I get that, you know, similar here. And then here, I'm going to have to flick a little bit more and then touch this up later. And then be careful, because you can also cause these smears. So again, I'm going to flick a little bit more, touch up a little bit more, and just keep working at it. But that's basically what I do. I just put a little bit of white out on a card, any card, any used card or card you don't need anymore, and just flick, and I do this to protect the area that I don't want. One flick against the area I don't like, and then the rest there. And then again, if you get this, no worries, because you can just go back over that with the black. And yeah, if you have any questions about anything else that I do, I mean, I'm not a top-notch artist, but I mean, if there's anything that I do in my art that you would like like for me to explain to you how I do it, then yeah, just give me any questions at all. Leave them in the comments, and then and again, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also share it around, and yeah, thank you very much, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a great one.